Welcome to Reader's Retreat. I'm Paul, and this is, uh, I'm just going to tell you how I am reading the books that you all been voting on. Uh, but before that, in June is Home on the Range, so I'll read four westerns in that month, and then if I have time, I'll read the other ones. These ones over here. Uh, the In August, I have my birthday, so it's a birthday-a-thon, and I'm going to read four books on that in that month. And then in September, I used to do sister-a-thon. Now I am doing sibling-a-thon. I'm changing it from sister-a-thon to sibling-a-thon, and that way you can pick whatever says sibling, uh, you know, to do the prompts from. Because I know some people don't have sisters, some might not have brothers, so that's fine. And then October, we'll see if we'll wait until September to see if I'm going to be doing anything for October. So let's get started. And this month I'm supposed to be reading Catwoman by Sarah J. Moss, and I haven't picked it up yet, but I'm looking forward to it. I just haven't picked it up. Uh, I'm trying to read this on Mondays and Wednesdays, but something always comes up where I can't get to it. Then after after I get done with Catwoman, I'm going to pick up the Chrysalis. The Chrysalis is from Brandon Deneen. I'm looking forward to this, and we'll see what other people uh, thinks of it. But I haven't heard nothing about this book. Have heard about a book called Chrysalis, or The Chrysalis, but it's not by this author. It's by somebody else. Then after I get done with that book, I'm going to pick up Nick Mata's Sabbath, and so those those categories. This category is in ordinary reading. Okay, my the reading that I'm going to be doing for the series is, again, I haven't started this. The Wish with No Name by Kim Harrison, and I am going to have to get this started. This one here, I'm trying to read on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and again, so my life gets in the way and it stops me. Then, after I get done with that one, which is the last book in that series, I will be picking up the third book in the Dark Tower series called The Wasteland by Stephen King. And I really enjoyed the first two. Let's see if we enjoy. Now, because the Kim Harrison book is the last, the first Hollow series, and I don't want to get started on the second Hollow series because I want a little bit of break. I'm going to be getting into the Elemental Assassin books by Jennifer Eastet. This is called Spider Bite. This is the first book, and it and this was voted on for the next series. So that's that. Now my thick book reading, the weekend reads. Yeah, everybody knows I'm doing thick books on weekends, and I had got some of this done. So I am doing good on that, and I'm on chapter 20 and page 162. And actually, I did read some of this over the over last weekend. But it's time for this again this weekend, starting today, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, for me to pick up. Now, after I get done with this one, I'm going to pick up Tad Williams, The Witchwood Crown. And that's going to be for the weekend reads after the stand. And I heard some great things about this, and I cannot wait to get my hands on it. I mean, my eyes on it. And after I get done with this one, I'll be picking up my short story reads. Now, my short story reads right now is Weird Women. This was edited by Martin and Klinger. That would be Lisa Morton and Leslie S. Klinger. And I've read a couple stories so far. So I'm up on page 38. And this next story is by Louisa May Alcott, and it's the lost in a pyramid, or a name that a lot of people knows it by is the Mummy's Curse. So, and this is my morning read. 7 days a week, I'm going to read a short story or two, and go on from there. And once I get done with this book of short stories, uh, I got another one set up, and people voted, and this one here won by 60% of the votes, and that is by Paul Trimley, Grown Things. I've never read nothing by Paul Trimley, so it will be so. I'm not sure how these are, but I wanted to try some Paul Trimley's writing, and that way I can see if I really going to enjoy his full length novels or not. I mean, they sound interesting, but let's see what if I like this one or not. This is just some short stories. I don't know how many, but this is the same author that wrote The Cabin at the End of the World, the Disappearance at Devil's Rock, A Head Full of Ghosts, Swallowing a Donkey's Eye, In the Meantime, No Sleep Till Wonderland, and Little Sheep. So be on the lookout for those books. But there's about 10 stories in this book. So that's what that is. Now, that's how I'm going to be reading what you guys vote for. Now, what I'm going to do is once I pick up the last book, like when I pick up Sabbath, I will put up another one for regular reading, another poll with 5 books for you to vote on. The only thing that the only time you vote for uh, the book series is when I'm done with a series, then you get to vote for the next series. And then the thick books, I'll have another poll up when I get that when I pick up Tad Williams, which would crown, and then I will be picking up, and then I'll be putting up a poll for the short stories once I pick up Paul Trimley's book, and that's how I'm going to do it. Now, don't be on the lookout for any polls for a while, because I got plenty to read, and I need to catch up on these. And then I got the readathons I want to get done. So we're going to see how that works, and we're going to go ahead and get off of here. So, like always, I'll catch you in the funny papers.